So, Technical Thursdays, what a time to be alive. Let's go through some charts. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you are new, please do subscribe, hit the bell button, like and comment. Welcome to planet Earth. Yes, you are not dreaming. This is the current chart of Bitcoin. Wow. Yeah. Huge developments, obviously. Big fundamental draw to the world of institutional investors. And yeah, we finally broke out beyond and went way beyond the world of 20k up to $23,764. Huge. So, let's talk about some things first because there's a lot of things happening. News, investments. Now, I don't want to bore you with news articles and saying this, that and the other, but over the last few weeks, we've had the elements of institutional investment coming in, lots of it, allocating percentage of their portfolio to Bitcoin, which is massive. We're going to start seeing more and more people wanting to use and spend and develop into blockchain and whatnot. And it's huge. And we'll do some analysis because I want to cover, good solid assets, obviously, from my channel, but I also want your examples. So please do let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to cover next week, or any altcoin gems that you have found that are quite good that I will look at, and I may well feature on this channel for people to kind of look at too. However, don't shill crap. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin first, because this orange level is, in my opinion, the golden ratio, the 618 of this impulse move on the daily. Now, this was mentioned on a video recently on a live Zoom with my premium, which is Learning Crypto. We found and allocated this on that day. That was the day of the Zoom. We found it. Thought, oh, cool. It went for a double dip and then rumph, rocket. If people don't understand how the Fibonacci works, use it. It is by far the greatest tool in the world. And this is what we've got. This is what we've got. 618 and pop. Now, in terms of where we're going to go from here, I can't really give you price analysis targets other than possibly round numbers. 23k, maybe. The turning point, who knows? Probably not. 25k, who knows? But it will correct at some point. But this is now level of support, which is huge, which is basically 20k, which is absolutely massive. So huge fundamentals there, huge psychological barrier broken. Let's see where it goes. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. People are trying to short the corn. I wouldn't. I would let it go. It is in price discovery mode. That is all we need to know, and enjoy it. Moving on though, we need to talk about altcoins because this again, now this one, just to kind of show you this one, by the way, just to give you a point, this has only yielded a 26% move so far. It's still got a lot of room to go, and I think this is where we're going next in terms of Ethereum. Again, similar sort of setup, 618 level tap, boom. I think we're going to go up to this level here, which is roughly $730. Yes, very, very conservative, but we've got to think and we've got to walk and run and stuff like that before we get really excited. However, there is another level up here that I do want to talk about. This is a much bigger swing, and this is the next swing level, which is about 840. Basically, this is from the weekly time frame. So if we're doing this from the weekly time frame, it is essentially this move here, all the way up and across. It's that move, but you can also go from a much higher point as well, if you so wish to, which is why we've got this level. So don't worry too much about the noise. We've got to go with each area as it comes so far. Regardless of any sort of technical sort of stuff. So we've got to kind of go from this point. But overall, it's likely that we are going to hit this 618 level up here as well. This is another area. I can't quite remember off the top of my head what level it is. But compared to Bitcoin, this has only yielded a 26% move, whereas Bitcoin did a 36% move. I still think there's a lot of room to grow in the world of the alternative coin. So we are going to see this level probably tapped, and most likely this level tapped at some point in the future. Which brings me on to the likes of Chainlink. Now, Chainlink is kind of off on a run. I'm expecting this to be a support level at some point, but it might not even happen. So you got to wait for the candle closures, and then we may well be testing this level up here, which is obviously a key level, and maybe, probably, most likely, this yearly high level up here, which is kind of important in my opinion. For me, overall, altcoins I'm going to come on to in a second in terms of why I think this is going to be a huge generational wealth change in a bit. But overall, fundamental wise, still in an uptrend overall. Yes, it had a form of a downtrend for a little bit, as you can see here. But right now, maybe might be breaking out from this level, and then we continue the trend going up. But I do think that this will become a support level at some point, so we've got to be careful with that one. Moving on to the likes of Litecoin, similar sort of ilk, again, of Bitcoin, of Ethereum, etc. This one actually tapped the 786 level, not the 618 level. Again, look at this retracement, perfectly on the nose, woof, off we go. And this is where we're going, potentially up to this level up here, which is kind of important, with confluence of this huge range. Now, in terms of the confluence of this range, again, similar to sort of Ethereum, where it is actually just a weekly level. I'm pretty sure it is, yeah, it is. It is from this low to this high. Yeah, it is. Perfect. And we went all the way down. We tapped the 50%, literally just before the 50%, and the 618 on the weekly, and then off we go. We shooted from there. So that is the directional travel, similar to the sort of the Ethereum setup which we had of. Very, very good little level. And this would indicate a potential retest of June levels 2019, give or take, just before that. So that's where the direction of travel is on the weekly time frame for that. So it's looking quite neat and tidy overall. Pretty good. Again, similar sort of trend. Looking quite good. Had a bit of rejection, but broke above it. Still in an uptrend. So this could very easily pull back into probably this level here, and then may well shoot up to 110 levels, give or take, overall. But let's talk about dominance. A lot of people ask me about this chart. A lot of people know me from this chart. I tend to push this a lot more. I do like it a lot. I find that I make most of my money looking at this chart. This morning it was looking absolutely savage, and I was saying in my group chat, you know, altcoins are gushing right now, gushing blood, not good. And if you follow me on Twitter, by the way, link below, check it out. You can get an idea of where this was when I took a screenshot right at the top here, and it's rejected that level, which is good. But overall, we are still in a weekly downtrend. This needs to reject. If this rejects and we go, I mean, sub 60, sub 50, sub 40, wow, millionaires will be made. And I've openly said that they will be made, because this will allow the token flow of Bitcoin into the altcoins at low BTC values, and the BTC values will just fly up. That is where you make money. Yesterday's video I talked about how you make Bitcoin through this, and again, if this goes down and then the total chart goes up, which it is going up, money is going into altcoins right now. As you can see here, it's still, as you can see, zooming out, going up. If this continues going up and the dominance goes down, well, you're going to make more BTC. Your portfolio will be worth more in BTC over time, which is good. And then you can take profits into Bitcoin and all kinds of good stuff. But another thing I want to talk about, though, just briefly. Over the last few weeks, I've been talking about a payment card. I've been using it. It's really, really good, right? I've been very, very happy with it. But the thing that they're doing, they're getting a lot of exchange listings. And next week, bit of a spoiler alert, I am doing a low cap coin, which is why I've kind of expected you guys to give me a few little things on my Twitter and also on these comments. So I'm going to pick out 4 low cap coins, like literally very, very undervalued, but have a very, very solid use case. Now, the first one that is going to be on this video next week is Platos. The reason why I'm mentioning it now is because the Platon token is now on KuCoin. Last week I mentioned it was going on Bitfinex. It is on Bitfinex now. It's now on KuCoin. This, if you've never heard of it, there's no link below. You don't have to get in any affiliate sort of thing, but I'm just showing you this. This is a UK registered company. It is now on the FCA temporary list, which has been released yesterday. And this is starting to get more and more eyeballs, and it is still only 5 million market cap. So I'm giving you a bit of a pre-warn that this will be mentioned next week. Check it out. If you like the idea of a spending card that is also fiat enabled and crypto enabled, allowing you to then spend your crypto in a very, very easy fashion without having to stake loads of the token to get some rewards, because you can pay in fiat if you so wish to very, very easily. This is a one for you, right? There's a lot of people that are asking me every single day about payment cards. What's better, Crypto.com, Swipe, Utrust, or this? Personally, if you don't want to stake a load of the coins, this is the one, because you can pay a very, very simple monthly fee. And the best thing about this, and it is the best thing, you can hook your bank up to this. So your bank account, current bank account, into this, and it works all over Europe. It's very, very good. Perfect for a currency card as well, like Resolve. So overall, I'm getting a little bit excited, right? Not gonna lie. With the likes of the low cap coins like that could potentially flourish in this situation, we've got to think of the bigger picture. A lot of the coins that I like, and I've mentioned on this channel, are doing very, very well. The likes of Polkadot recently is pumping. Look at this for a level. Now again, if you need any sort of clarification in terms of why that level is a different color, it's because it's a 618 level. It has hit a perfect level again, and it makes me very, very happy. Now again, this is what the situation is. Huge little level, 618, off we go. Target ranges for DOT potentially could be much ahead of price discovery mode, hopefully at $7.65, which is that level, but we do need to break this level here. So overall, this is the yearly and all-time high for this token swap, which is basically what, $6.87, give or take. So very, very interesting to see where this goes, in my opinion. But for me, as you can probably tell by my tone, my voice, I am very, very excited for the next coming months, next coming years, especially with the development in the space. It's getting bigger, it's getting better. There's a lot of institutional investment coming in. It's important, but we need to look at one thing before we go. I always mention 2017. I know I'm like a broken record, but this reminds me of that. And that's probably why I'm more excited than what I'm letting on at the moment. I'm literally distracted by everything. I've knocked that screen off because it's doing my tits in. I'm like, always looking at it. But we need to go back in time here. And what's the date today? The date, I think it's the 17th today. So yeah, it is the 17th. Cool. This is what happened on the 17th of December 2017. We hit pretty much this week all-time highs 3 years ago. The cycle has turned around. Obviously, there's a bit of an omission there with Bitcoin Cash. You can see that. The likes of Cardano is a lot more undervalued. The likes of Dash, for example. But overall, are we about to see the exact carbon copy? Because if I press on to the next week, you'll probably shit yourself. I do apologise. So get your bugger all ready, because if this, I'm not saying it will, it might not. If it does play out in the exact same way over the next Christmas period, as in next week, the week after, and the week after that, the next 3 weeks, well, guess what? This is what happened. Bitcoin dumped, but the altcoins started to grow. The dominance changed massively, and you can see a lot of coins held, even though there's a big dump there. Look at the holdings in the last 7 days. But it was a week after, run up to New Year. It went fucking crazy. Apologies for the French there, but it did. And that could happen again. That spillover of altcoin profit that has been sat there in BTC rotting away will eventually be realized, because people will go from Bitcoin into altcoins at a rapid rate for profit, and the dumb money will come in. The dumb money is the money that people think that buying the likes of XRP is cheaper than Bitcoin because Bitcoin is going to do the same thing. Yeah, in a way it will go up in value, but it won't go to levels of 22,000, for example. That's what that point is. So when you look at these levels and crazy numbers, that is what happened, and it just went off the scale. That could happen again.